Hey, what's going on YouTube? Aaron here, and I just finished watching Cover with the boyfriend. He's gonna walk through the video right quick.
Hey,
Hi,
YouTube.
boyfriend. Yep.
Rest in peace, Lil Scooter.
Okay. Yep. That's a Baltimore thing. You might not understand, but absolutely. But in the movie Cover, it covered... you caught that one? It covered DL dudes. And normally when I hear, because I'm not gonna lie, Kevin saw the movie first and but he recently got it and he had to convince me to watch it. It came out in 2007, but he had to convince me to watch it because I was like, okay, movies that cover DL dudes, they often demonize the gay guy. And he said, well, there's a gay guy who wasn't DL. And I'm like, well, is he going to be like the flamboyant gay? Not that there's anything wrong with the flamboyant gay, but it's just a stereotypical presentation of a gay dude. So I'm like, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see the gay guys being demonized or just there for humor, you know? But the movie was excellent because they did a great job presenting the reality of a lot of DL dudes, that it's difficult to come out. It's not an easy thing for some people to accept about themselves. And it's certainly not an easy thing for certain people's surrounding people to accept about them. That's one of the benefits, though, of people coming out and being honest about who they are, because as more and more people come out, people will realize, wait a minute, I used to think that gay people are like such and such a thing, but so-and-so, like my old childhood friend, is gay, and he's totally not that way. So maybe gay people aren't all that way. But anyway, all of that to say, I really didn't want to see a movie that like demonized the DL down low brother and all that stuff. But it didn't, because it did present the difficulties of the DL guy. But I'm not going to lie, for the first time, I actually really deeply understood the perspective of the woman who dates the DL guy. But her character was very innocent, but I'm not gonna lie, they did a great job with her character. And what got me was when she found out that he was sleeping around with men, she was very hurt. And I felt that hurt for her. I was like, I understand, girl. It's difficult. I'm calling her a girl. I understand it's difficult when somebody cheats on you.
Did you use protection? Always. Always. No.
And that hurt me because I was like, wow, here she is trying to accept his sexuality, but she's just like, okay, I understand that you like men, and I understand that you love me more, and that I am the one you want to be with, but you have got to keep me protected. And he couldn't even do the decency of keeping her protected. And then when the mess hit the fan and it all came out at the restaurant, turns out the dude who the main character was sleeping with, his DL partner, was HIV positive. And when she found that out, she was just like, I'm getting emotional even just describing it, because my baby saw, like, I bust out crying when I saw this. And her response was just so classic. It was just like, what did she say, Kevin?
What have you done?
Yes. She was like, what have you done to me? And then she just walked out, diva style. And I was like, oh my gosh. Because it's like, she tried to accept it. She was like, I'm trying, you know? Just, did you use protection every time? Did you acknowledge that you're coming home to me and your child? Bringing whatever you had out there potentially home to me, who is the mother of your child. Did you think about that? And he couldn't even say that he used a condom every single time. Then turns out the dude is sleeping with the dude who has HIV. And I'm not trying to demonize people with HIV also, because movies do that and demonize people who have been diagnosed with HIV. But I understood her position so much, because I'm like, and I told Kevin, and I'm not gonna lie, and Kevin's like, I'm not playing that cheating game. I'm just not gonna do that, you know? And see, I'm a little bit taller than him, so I have to, love you, baby. But, I told Kevin, I was like, see, that would be my thing, you know? Like, I do not want Kevin to cheat on me. I do not. Okay, baby? Mm-hmm. And Kevin's like, I'm not playing that cheating game. And that's just not something I'm going to do. That's just not something I would do. And what I loved about her was at the end of the movie, and if y'all go see it, then good. If you don't, again, it came out in 2007. So, spoiler alert. But in the end of the movie, they didn't get back together, but she was a reasonable woman. And she wasn't like, I'm going to keep your kid from you because you're a horrible, evil DL man, you know, and all of that stuff. In the end of the movie, they sort of worked through things. They were not still together by any means, but they worked out an understanding. And I appreciate that. And baby, thank you for recommending that movie. That was an excellent movie.
Another part that he leaving out, that part he's leaving out, the main part is, thankfully, neither one of them. Yeah, neither one of them were HIV positive because they both went and got tested. But
right, the man and the woman weren't HIV positive.
Yes, the two main characters, they wasn't HIV positive. But Maya played the girlfriend of the dude who was HIV positive, Leon. And
who is fine.
Unfortunately, she was HIV positive.
Right.
You know? So
yeah. But I told Kevin, and no shade to Maya at all, because I love me some Maya. No shade to Maya. But her character, yeah, exactly. Her character just wasn't big enough in the movie for me to be that attached to her. I understood her difficulty in that situation, and that's a difficult thing to deal with, but her character just wasn't significant enough in the movie for me to be like,
but it was
oh
sad,
my
though.
Gosh. But yeah, absolutely.
Because she was crying and everything.
Yeah, it's difficult.
And then the main character, she consoled her, and
she
was
did.
real nice. And Aaron tried to sugarcoat it when she confronted him about him sleeping with men, and she asked him, did he use protection? And every time he said no, yes. Aaron's like, she just was like, well, no, that's not what she did. She slapped the hell out of him.
Well, she did, but I understand. Like she was, but that's because he said no. She was trying to be understanding, and she was like, okay, this is difficult, you know. But
she was just like, ma. And just start wailing on him.
And I think he deserved that. Because you need to use friggin' protection. What, do you disrespect her like that?
Baby, it's just a movie.
Kevin saw me bawl in tears. He
and
actually
then
pulled
the father beat him up.
I think the movie was just
his father,
so
not her father.
Well
his father.
Done. Just so well done. Because they established his father's motivation also. Like, you could understand why his father would be upset with him about the situation as well, because he potentially lost something that was very significant to him.
But it was a good. Well, I was saying it like I've seen it because I went to the movies
It
and
was
seen
an
it.
excellent movie.
I saw it when
Oh,
it first
wow.
came out.
Really?
But yeah, I was on a date. Long story. But anyway, yeah. So it was a really good movie. So if y'all didn't see it yet, I mean, you should have. It's been out for like 9 years. But if you haven't seen it yet, again, it's called
Cover. And Vivica Fox's character was actually
Cover.
cool. I like it.
And it's directed by Bill Duke. Bill Duke directed it.
Yeah.
And the main character, her name is Anjanou Ellis. And his is Raz Adati.
Yeah.
He's British.
He's gorgeous.
So, yeah.
He's gorgeous.
So, yeah. Oh, and another one that the gays love, we forgot to mention, Patti LaBelle plays in it.
Yes, and I
told you
the
that
movie
part.
was just so
I told you that part was
great.
funny. She's like, who you talking to?
The movie was just so great.
You want to tell them about that part?
In the church, what were they fighting over? Well, basically, there would be so much to explain about that, but suffice it to say, Patti LaBelle's character was great as well. And I appreciate the fact that there were more gay guys than just DL guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was a gay guy who was just like, hey, I'm out. I've been out for a while. This is who I am. You know, accept me
You talking about
as
Kevin?
I am. What's his name, Kevin?
Kevin, the real light skin one. Where he was like, I'm free. Kevin's free. talking about
The
him?
guy who we thought was the other guy from Greenleaf.
Oh, no, Greg. Okay.
Yeah, Greg. Yeah, no, like he was like, I'm out, you know, that's my experience. So I appreciate, I know, but I appreciate the fact that they had that in the movie, and Patti LaBelle's son, it's not her son, Patti LaBelle's son in the movie was out, so she was an understanding parent, and I appreciate that as well. Just an excellent movie, an excellent friggin' movie. But anyway, anything you else want to say?
Charlotte, her character was said. I felt bad for her character.
All right.
Leon's wife.
Yeah, she's the one who did the murdering.
Yeah.
Why did she? I'll
Why did
ask
she kill
you-
him?
I'll ask you.
Because he
that
gave her
offline.
HIV. You didn't hear? She said, I'm going to give you more of a chance than you gave me.
Oh.
That's why I said I don't think she should have went to jail. He gave her HIV.
Wow.
That's why she unfortunately killed herself at the end.
That's another topic for another day, y'all.
Yeah.
But that movie was deep. It was great. Anyway, talk to y'all later, YouTube. We're going on. Peace. Be blessed.
Deuces.
Yep. Peace.